Okay, Nadav, first of all, thanks a lot for putting me last one before lunch, right? Hey guys, nice to meet you. I'm Amit. I'm going to talk about brand distribution, about the industry, about the trends, all sorts of things. I'll try to keep it high level, and feel free to ask questions. If I don't have an answer, I'll just say that I have a slide about it, and I won't have it. So. Okay. First thing first, next year in Iron Source we're going to bring $75 million worth of brand distribution, and we're aiming to actually distribute it with you guys. So that's my main goal for next year. We started this activity, this division, about 2.5 years ago. Grew pretty fast to about 70 employees within the company. Actually, the main reason we started it is that we recognize that the inventory that we're providing the product for and monetizing starts to be very, very high fit for brands needs. And we're just providing one-stop shop solution for brands globally. We're working with it's not a good battery. Working with SSPs, DSPs, agencies, everything. And our strategy is actually pretty much you guys, not because we love you, regardless, but because we think, we see where the industry goes, and we think this is the best strategy to go for. So we are going for in-app, we're going for games, and we are going for rewarded video among other placements. We serve inventory programmatically, not only manual, most of it is programmatically. Actually, the entire industry is going to be almost 100% programmatically by next year, the year following that. And we prioritize the SSP and the network of Iron Source, obviously. So, industry trends, some cool things, high-level things I want to show you guys. Check out the red line is TV advertising. The blue line is digital advertising. You see a hockey stick. You see that soon enough the digital will just go surpass the TV. We have a big TV budgets coming from brands, and the user, the audience, these guys are, going more and more to the mobile, to the connected TVs actually, which is also a mobile actually, to tablets, etc. And we will see a lot of budgets coming there. And there's a big challenge for brands and for agencies. For example, I met really senior guys in GroupM, the largest agency by WPP, and they told us they are paying more and more money for audience that is watching TV because there is less and less audience that is watching TV, but the brands are still, used to the TV, and they are trying to see how they can take all these budgets and move into the in-app, and it's a big challenge, but everyone are working on it, and that's why it's going to grow even faster than what you guys see here. This is just a ratio between mobile and desktop in the US. So US is tier 1 country, obviously. Mobile already surpassed desktop, and by 2019, it's going to be around 70% mobile usage or mobile brand distribution. Within mobile, by the way, mobile in-app will be 7 times higher than mobile web. You guys are talking about user acquisition, obviously, but brand is much bigger. And my personal interest, and obviously your interest, is to bring these budgets inside, because CPMs are going to be bigger, higher, and these brands have different KPIs, so you can kind of mix and match between the user acquisition type of campaigns and the brands campaigns, and if you have a sophisticated enough business logic, which Tal and Nadav are working on, then you'll enjoy both worlds. This is an interesting slide. I showed the great increase in advertising in the budgets in the in-app world or digital in general, but the big ones that enjoy it currently is actually Google and Facebook. All the rest are not growing that fast. So when I say Google and Facebook, I mean the owned and operated properties of Google and Facebook as publishers. So Google is YouTube and Facebook as its owned and operated property. These guys are growing really fast, while others are not growing fast. Why am I saying this? Because the brands and maybe the agencies, they really don't like that. Why don't they like that? Because they see that Google and Facebook are obviously keeping all the data to themselves. They want everything. They want to be the agencies. They want everything. So the agencies, which are really, really big right now, they are worried. They are worried to just get left outside of the game, and they are looking. They are keen to look for different type of inventory, like this type of inventory. So they're looking for solutions, and we try to provide the solutions. It's a big shift towards digital, but there's a big challenge still around brand safety in digital. Big education around this. I'll just give you an example. Earlier this year, boycott of Google and YouTube, specifically by big brands, including Starbucks and Walmart, in tier one countries like US, UK. People found whatever ad running next to ISIS, etc., and said, "Oh, this is not what I want my audience to see. I don't want to put my ad next to hate, etc." So it was a big deal, and budgets went down. And the thing is that it's interesting because the brands, they're not only looking for a specific audience. I mean, audience can run on Fox News and can run on just a small, whatever, cooking site. They want their ads to be in a safe environment, contextually. They want it to be on the big sites, and they are paying more for that. Why am I mentioning this? This is desktop. You guys are in in-app, right? I mentioned this because it's going to be the same in in-app. It's going to be the same in in-app. Brands will pay for the same audience much more money on big apps compared to small apps because of this. Even though it's kind of a closed environment and it's in-app and everything can be inside the game, they don't trust long tail as much as they trust the big guns. So it's a kind of good news for you guys, I guess. This is one example. Second example, late last year, up-and-coming fraud prevention tool called Whiteops. I don't know if you guys heard about them. Probably heard about them after this event. They saw a really big fraud, again in the desktop environment, for spoofing, site spoofing. For example, brands are paying for Fox News, but they're not really getting Fox News. They're getting whatever adult sites or all sorts of hate sites, and they don't know where the brands are running, and they're paying for nothing. So this was a really major thing, and it increased the awareness of brands and the demands of brands to understand exactly where they're running and to use body measurement tools for that. So they're not stupid anymore on the desktop part. On the in-app part, they're on the way. So just an example. This is an example that is involved in-app. Company called Modes. Again, I don't know if you guys heard about Modes. Acquired $850 million by Oracle. Viewability measurement company for in-app. Number one measurement company. Everyone are using this. All the brands are counting on this, and the CPMs are much higher for publishers that are adopting this type of solution. So obviously we're pushing internally, and we made it live just recently. And the latest version of the SDK that runs inside your apps includes this solution. So if you guys are adopting it faster and distributing the new version of the SDK, then you will enjoy higher CPMs and more brand budgets accordingly. This is kind of the inefficient ecosystem of the brand activity. A lot of companies in the middle currently. Everything very problematic. People are not they're not educated enough to understand which company provide value or for their services, for their distribution. So putting on the top right side, brands are paying a lot of money. When I say $50 CPM, being conservative. Alex will, where is Alex, by the way? So I'll probably share some information after I finish talking, but CPMs can reach about $150 in the US, for example. So let's say it's a CPM. Usually brands are running either with agency or sophisticated brands like Procter & Gamble run directly. Then there are trading arms, programmatically, DSPs for targeting, etc. And then all sorts of networks that no one knows what they're offering. Some has a little bit more added value, some less. and then SSPs that actually don't work directly with publishers, they just work with other SSPs like us, for example, and then SSPs with technology like us works with direct publishers. But what happens is, on the inefficient path here, these CPMs are getting reduced so much now that you guys are actually suffering. But what will happen, really recent started happening actually, is probably next year a lot of these, like great ones will go up and CPMs will increase dramatically towards the $30 CPM, etc. And it's going to be a better solution, better situation for you guys. What are brands looking for? So there's the live or die thing that they have to get, okay? And there's the kind of price search thing. The live or die thing is mainly three things. One is viewability, second is completion rate, and third is being on a safe environment, and CTRs. I'm just going to walk really fast in case someone here doesn't know exactly what the meaning, but viewability means that the user really needs to see the ad. If the ad is below the fold and it runs, and everything works well, then they're paying for nothing. So viewability is 0. If the ad is on full screen, like you would a video or full screen interstitial, viewability is 100%, okay? Completion rate, ad is 15-second ad. The completion rate would be 100% completion rate, would be the user seeing 15 seconds of the ad, obviously it's important. And then safety, it's a real user, it's not a real user, where returns, etc. And the CTRs for brands is different than app installs, for example. CTR is more for safety. If a brand runs 1 million impressions, but it doesn't get any clicks, something is wrong. No matter what other tools will say, something is wrong. Either the user is not there or whatever, but the quality is low. This is the kind of live or die part. The price search part is, what is the placement size? Does it have sound? Is it an HD? Is it high quality? Engaging creatives. Same as you guys see playable ads for user acquisition or interactive ads. Same goes with brands. Brands really like it. If we are able to provide a technology that shows that, price go up and go up really steep. And audience segments. They're looking for specific audiences. It's not just, I want this specific app or whatever. They want male 25 to 45 with high income, like sports cars in Chicago. This is how they want to do it. And the way we work with it is we plug third-party tools like Nielsen, for example, and we create packages and we read your inventory and we understand how to package everything for each brand and how to do it sophisticated business logic in order to maximize the CPMs. This is just on the live or die. This is you guys mainly. So we are way above the industry average, which is really great. On the viewability and safety part, I mentioned mode and I mentioned IB. IB is the deregulator for the you guys probably know that. So IB has open source SDK that soon will be ready. Once it's ready, if the market adopts it, we adopt it. Our interest is to be aligned with the market and actually serve the brand's needs. So the same as Nadav and Tal wants to serve your needs and they show the product plan, for example, we have exactly the same thing on the brand side. Whatever they want, we will give them. Yeah.
This mode capability is also available if I am running a direct campaign through stream rate?
Yes. Yes.
It's part of our SDK now. So if you use our current SDK version, it's part of our
And if we want to see the figures, we need to ask you for that information?
Yes, if you don't have an account with Mode, you will get either a CSV file to see the figures that show the brand, or kind of a screenshot from the Mode dashboard. So, yeah. Second thing is about the placement size and sound and HD and all this stuff. So, currently the market is really not educated enough on the in-app environment. So, brands pay kind of the same price for very different quality placement. This placement is, I just wrote the question, it's valuable for Coca-Cola. This is a placement of a kind of launcher, charger phone, right, utility app. The user is sleeping, sleeps, okay? It's sleeping. And what happens is that Coca-Cola runs here in the background, okay? Not even, I don't know if it's above the phone, maybe something kind of here on the phone, no sound. The only thing, ads are running, and Coca-Cola is paying money. They're paying, I don't know, $3 CPM, $5 CPM, whatever. This is really, really bad, and the industry is going to punish these type of placements very, very soon. And once it punishes, try it again. So once it punishes these type of placements, then a lot of this inventory will go down. The budgets are only going up, and they're going to look for more high-quality inventory, and CPMs are going to go high. So this is better placements. For example, let's say it's a video, whatever, a full screen or a game. People are playing this, and they're engaged, and they see a Coca-Cola ad, and it's kind of engaging ad or interacting, whatever. This is a whole different world, and we see it coming, we see it going, and okay. Last try. This is just an example of engaging creatives that beautiful studio, Dan, raise your hand, with our Chief Design Officer, David. So this is Netflix, we did for Netflix interactive video. Users see, probably most of you saw this series, chooses if it's, want to be with the bad guys, the good guys. It's a really, really great engaging ad. Second ad is just something we did for Airbnb. If you like Paris, for example, we'll take you to the Paris type of content, and it just makes the users more engaged. Oh, we also are able to analyze this, so that's really cool. Really, really like it. This is just a new. I don't know if you could. I think the news is not live yet. Something that we made for Germany, which is a movie in Hollywood, including end cards. This is something we made for Kellogg's, just a playable ad, like Sears moving this part, I'll move this, it'll shrink like 30 seconds playing with these things. Pretty similar to the user acquisition, only on brands. Brands really, really, really like it. Nielsen, obviously we are using Nielsen right now, so if a brand wants any package, it's not only going to say, oh yeah, give me women 25 to 54, whatever, housewives, and those are the windows that we want, and we'll tell them, yeah, we're selling this. They're not going to count on us, no matter how beautiful we are. They need to count on a very, very big companies like Nielsen. Nielsen is a company that's very known on the TV arena, so it goes to digital. So if you have Nielsen, if you have Mode, you have these type of things, brands will run with you, they'll pay more. They do have a lot of concerns. One concern still, a lot of these brands, the traditional ones, they're still not familiar with in-app. They're not familiar with how safe this environment, who is the audience that run on in-app, so they really, really prefer to run on TV. And this is the educational phase. Gangs audiences. So, the common concept is like, the people that play games are kind of 16-year-old boys in their basements, right? That's totally not true. It's something that also educational, as we need to, we're working every day to educate the parents. These are the audiences that play the games. These are the audiences that wait for the subway, to play the games. I don't know if these are the ones that play the games. Yeah, see that? Whatever. I won't show that. Just landed from England, and I took the subway, the underground there. I was bored, and I just saw someone playing a game. I was just saying, that's just classic, something to show the brand. I was just about to meet the brand, and I, took a video and showing like someone playing a game, 35 years old, intelligent person, just as an example of the real audience. This is the audience. Over 60% of the audience that play games and that are part of the inventory that we see here in the crowd, and you guys know that better than I am, are over 24 years old. So it's not 16-year-old people, exactly people that brands wants to reach. And the third thing, we wanted video, right? It's incentivized, it's shit, right, for brands, but it's not true. The misconception is that it's incentivized. But what we see, and it's not only us educating, it's just big researchers. This one is by Cleaner Parkins, saying that actually rewarded video is the #1 ad that makes, I wouldn't say makes the audiences that see the ad happy, but puts them in the most comfortable situation before pre-roll, before decisions, for anything else. Because it makes sense, you know, it's a moment thing, it's rewarding, you know, they earn something, it's not the classic incentivized whatever, download this to get that, it's something else, and brands start to understand this, which is great for us. So, how can you guys increase the CPMs and increase the activity of brands? Some of the stuff are less dependent on you and more on us or any solution you choose, but some are dependent on you. So for example, the data of audience is gold for brands. I have to emphasize this. The brands KPIs is much softer than user acquisition. User acquisition, you know.
If the app is getting downloaded and the lifetime value of the user is great, fine, whatever, I don't care. I'm running here, I'm running there, you know, bottom line results. For brands, who knows, Coca-Cola, what happens? It's a lot of brand awareness, all this stuff, so they need, you know, they need these measurements and need these points that they can grab and say, okay, this is safe enough for me, this is the audience I need, this is a third-party tool that I have to use because I trust only something that is objective. So audience is gold, and for example, that long, like GPS location, I know you guys, sometimes it's, you know, it's a balance between, I don't want to ask the user these type of things. Maybe you say, I want to download my app. Maybe I don't know, whatever. But just for you to understand, if you guys are pushing this, CPMs are getting much higher. Location is something that is very important for brands. This is one example. The second example is brand safety. I mentioned mode. This is something that, you know, it's not on your hand, kind of, or it is in your hand using your own technology. But if we're implementing mode, and we tell you guys, go ahead, adopt the new SDK version fast. You will see more brand budgets coming in. You will see higher CPMs. This is something that's really good. It's only going to get larger. And the third thing is the business logic. I mentioned the comparison between user acquisition and brand. So, you know, user acquisition, and actually Nadav is going to show it really well. First loop is amazing. After the first loop, there is a big drop, like 60% drop in performance or whatnot. For brand, they don't care if it's first loop or second loop, right? I mean, it's the same user, I don't mind it, they pay the same. So if we are sophisticated enough in Omer that was here before me, and knows how to recognize this, and knows how to allocate user acquisition for the first impression, for example, and then the brands for the second impressions, it's going to maximize the CPM, maximize the revenue, makes everyone happy. That's kind of, I wrote $15 to $25, again, conservative for non-first loop impression. That's kind of the main thing. I guess my main purpose was to give you a high level about brands. I'm not sure how many of you guys are focusing this type of activity and put some efforts and some thinking about this. This thing is going to be huge. You're in a great position to grab a lot of the market. We're working very hard because we believe in this, and we think that our solution, along with the inventory that is in our hands, it's going to win this war and see a great trend. So if you guys have any questions or remarks or anything to me, some of the brand reps will be in the trip tomorrow, meetings tonight and tomorrow night, and I'm happy to talk. So any questions? Happy to answer.
What percent of the brand that currently implemented performance?
About 25.
And the goal of 2018?
Well, we're going to grow both sides. They're going to be big. We don't want to do exact numbers, but it's just going to, let's say 2019 is going to be, we hope it's going to be most of the revenue. It's my plan at least, but I'm not a director, right?
It's conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Be careful picking your questions.
By the way, it took us, the brand division, a lot of time to educate the mobile division about this potential. It takes time to understand because it's not measurable. It's not, and you don't feel it and you see the user acquisition. It's more immediate. But now we see it and we work more closely, and you guys will feel it. You will feel it next year. I promise you.
So we're really interested in doing native ads for brands? Is that something that you guys are going to provide more support for? Or is it mostly just go where to go and that kind of thing?
Yeah, we will support native. Timeline is over there.
Let's see, as part of the full stack solution that we're working to achieve, the majority of next year is going to be rewarded video and there's push shows and banners. And the native is probably going to come in Q3 and Q4. That's probably the plan, but it's not certain.
You see, this is my problem.
First of all, the meet needs to do $100 million from RV and then digitals, and then
how are you selling inventory to brands right now? Are you selling audiences, or are you selling games or publishers?
It's a
How do
great.
you package these?
It's a great question. We're trying to align to what they know. So it's more about audiences and packages around. It's either a package about performance, saying, hey guys, the industry average of viewability completion is whatever. We are, top of the line. It's off the roof on our end. It's amazing. It's over 90% viewability, over 90% completion rate, CTRs, and everything. It's full screen, high quality, and engaging. You can engage the audience. This is one thing. The second thing is more about the audience themselves. It's like, for example, Nielsen DAB, EAR. It's age and gender type of measurement that is actually oriented from Facebook. So a lot of these brands, these are kind of the top packages they're looking for. We want, female this age or male this age is kind of the basic. I want to advertise ST Lauder, perfume from Finland. I don't want a male to see that. So this is the basic things that we provide. And also safety, like Mode, for example, is another type of package. Mode says viewability is over 90%, then this is a higher, more expensive package. Because it's not only I'm saying it that you guys taste, it's rewarded video, okay? It has to be over 90%. I have the data, everything. They say, okay, fine, but I don't trust it. I want Mode to show this, so I need to implement everything, and it's very small, and this is the process.
Okay, and have you tried to sell brands to brands, basically inside gaming industry? They're brands as well, like for example, Angry Birds. Do you try to, for instance, sell like Angry Birds to, I don't know, Happy Meal?
No.
Or it doesn't work?
No, we still didn't try that. What we're doing is we package specific apps, I think it's high premium quality apps, like I mentioned with the boycott on the desktop part. So it makes sense for brands to run on high, like very known apps, big apps compared to long tail. So we package like these are the top 10 premium apps we have, like sports apps, male oriented, for example. And brands, they know these guys, their sons or themselves or their daughters. They play this, they know these apps, they feel it's a safe environment. This is the type of education we're doing. We're not there yet in terms of this is the specific app that I want to sell because these specific ads will do that. We're not there yet.